you asked anybody in 500 years when the shift in consciousness changed, they'd probably say, right before Christmas in 2012.
Yeah.
Because that's, I saw it. I saw it. I knew nothing was going to end like Y2K. Oh, the planes are going to fall out of the sky because all of a sudden it's the year 1900. Because to save data, they didn't have 2000. They had 19 for the date on all computer files. They had the date 1900, 1901, 1902, 1903, 1904, blah blah. They had 19 as a data saver because we only had 1.44 megabyte hard drives. So yeah, you had to minimize your data. So they went through in Y2K. It's like, 2000, the year 2000, all of a sudden it's going to be 00. The plane's going to go, oh my God, I wasn't made yet, and fall and crash into the ground. Really? Really? The only thing they missed when through the Y2K, the only thing they missed was a guy went in to get insurance on his 2001 car, and it came up to full coverage, came up to $19 a month.
Nice.
Because the computer, they missed that one where it came up as a 1901 car. They weren't even manufactured back then, but it came up with $20 a month. $19 a month for that 1901 car. Full coverage. Yeah, the insurance company didn't go with that, no. They said, wait a minute, full coverage for that? 2001, that's what? $234 a month. Fuck. Oh, we got to fix that.
Huh.
That's the only thing they missed in all their data. I mean, what we paid billions of dollars into preventing Y2K from making planes fall out of the sky. Like, really? The planes are going to fall out of the sky because the calendar year changed to 1900 instead of 2000? No, I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, there's a couple of good movies about that, but they're not good movies. I laugh. He at age 14, it's way in the beginning of the article where he says that at age 14 he was completely committed to spiritual understanding and giving that spiritual understanding to the families. He is never he's not privy to when they're going to make Baby Bush shoot some freaking buddy and steal their oil. That he's not privy to that. He is the other side. He is more to the Luciferian contract side of it, and he'll get down to it. It's he doesn't have time at that time, but he ain't done yet. I mean, you're only on what, page 20?
Nope.
Not even?
He's like, or somebody asked, how do you know that your bloodline deserves to lead and the rest deserve to follow? Wealth and power is self-propagating. Therefore, I say to you that your bloodline only comprises the extreme elite of the world because your ancestors came to power by chance in the beginning, not because your kind are special. In fact, there's nothing special, clever, or honorable in enslaving others. He says, nope. It is not about deserving or not. Does one deserve to be born English or American or Italian or French or German and so on? We came not to power by chance, but rather, which I know, in parentheses he says, which I know may be hard to swallow, but by intelligent design. This path of ours was not chosen by us, but rather it was appointed and accepted.
Or bestowed.
Well, appointed, yes.
Yep.
And then after that, he gets into the three primary distortions of the infinite, which is free will, love, light, and those are.
That's pretty much. That's pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, it took a whole 2 pages for that one. He says, who is your creator, and is your creator the same as our creator? This is an excellent question which I can use to draw our communication closer to the core. Yes and no.
Yep.
You would first need to understand the creation. In the beginning, there is the infinite one. There is the infinite
Yep.
one. This
Yep.
is the source of all. Intelligent infinity. It is the undifferentiated absolute within it. It is unlimited potential waiting to become. Think of it as an uncarved block of your Taoist traditions. Infinite intelligence becoming aware of itself.
You just insulted other religions there. Did you get that? You insulted other religions.
Seeks to experience itself, and the one infinite creator is born or manifest. This appears to your third density comprehension as space. In effect, the creator is a point of focused infinite consciousness or awareness into the infinite intelligent energy. The one infinite creator, also becoming self-aware, seeks to experience itself as creator, and in doing so begins the next step down in the creational spiral. The
next step was mother.
The one infinite creator, in focusing its timeline, its infinite intelligence becomes intelligent energy, which you could call the great central sun. And divides itself into smaller portions of itself.
Fractal.
That can then in turn experience themselves as creators or central suns. In other words, each central sun or creator is a step down in conscious awareness or distortion from the original thought of creation.
Also logos.
So he's getting into that.
Yep.
So in the beginning was not the word, but thought. And this is what I told you. Hold on, before I continue reading, I've told you this.
I know. Thought happened first.
I didn't even have to read this shit. I just...
On December 21st, 2012. And this is what's causing the awakening. We rose above the ecliptic. We moved from Pisces to Aquarius, which is the number 6th sign of the zodiac. And we're in the upper ecliptic, which is heaven. And we moved from hell. And when you go to heaven, your government wants to contain you, Agenda 21 you, control populations. When you were in hell, they allowed you some freedoms. Now you were still a slave, but now we're moving into the upper ecliptic, a higher conscience, an age of wisdom and enlightenment. That's what December 21st, 2012 was, the enlightenment. It wasn't the end of the world. It was the end of the world for rich psychopaths that run the world. Now what you're looking at here is an Egyptian god called Anubis. And this is connected to Canis Major. This is the constellation that Sirius is in. So this is Canis Major. This is Sirius, same as Isis. Isis is Sirius. And I'm going to show you some evidence that subliminally they're trying to tell you. And it's out there. But directly, they will never tell you the truth. So here's the movie, The Truman Show. And if you look at this, a star fell out of the sky, right? And it was called Sirius. Okay, and it was a blue star. Of course, Sirius is a blue star. And when you look at the number 23, it also shows Sirius. And of course, here's the constellation. Right here. Which they describe as Isis or Anubis. And this is your pyramids, which is your Orion galaxy or the Orion belt. And this, of course, Sirius is in the Canis Major, right here. So, another sign. So let's look at the Visa logo. This is what they call the Vesica Pisces. The Vesica Pisces is a binary, the Eye of Ra. That's what Vesica Pisces means. And you see the Vesica Pisces here in the Master card. Now, why would they have Master? Master in red. This is the Master Sun. This is the red and the yellow sun coming as one. That's more proof that the banking cartel or the Vatican, all roads lead to Rome, knows about Sirius coming every 24,000 years. Or Wormwood, or Isis, or there's so many names. That's why we're at war with ISIS. Because they have to have a reason to spray chemtrails, to block out this celestial stuff. They have to spend money on a fictional war. It's a fictional war. So they call it ISIS or ISL. L means sun. L, like Lexus, right? And of course you'll see Cirrus tied in with Toyota. And you'll see the XM, which is the sun, and the dog star. There it is right there. Same as you saw over here, watch. There's the dog star, Cirrus, or ISIS. And let's keep going. Now this is your red, white, and blue. This is why your American flag is red, white, and blue. Here's the Orient Belt, where the pyramids were, lined up with Sirius. This is how they knew Sirius was coming. And of course you've got the blue star, the red star, and the white star. And that's your pyramid, the upside down pyramid, just like the Israeli flag. Let's keep going. Now we also have the Syrians. When you look up ancient history, the Syrians destroyed Babylon. And what is Visa? What is MasterCard? Well, that's Babylon. That's Nimrod building the cities of Babylon. That's your churches, your government, and your corporations. Babylon has been built. We are in the days of Noah, to where they built the city of Babylon. And of course the Syrians, not a coincidence, destroyed Babylon. So more evidence. Here is Syria, the dual stars, the binary stars. So there is a lot of evidence of this going on, and we went all through it. And of course Toyota has and Lexus has Sirius XM radio. That's their company. So guys, the messages are everywhere, and you could either pay attention or you can just stay asleep and become a sheeple. But this is one of the reasons when you have Jesus coming, right? He's going to judge the living and the dead, and his kingdom has no end. So when the time of the days of Noah came, the floods and all the stuff, well, there was a reason, because there was a planetary nebula. It wasn't asteroids and all the things that they lie to you about. When these binary stars come together, it causes all kind of havoc on Earth. And the ancients called it the renewal period, right? So this is the time where all the living and the dead will be judged by God, the conscience of the light, right? And of course, when you call someone Sir in the military, that's Sirius, right? So he's the master God. He's the biggest star in the sky. He's the master light in our universe. And Sirius is the biggest star. It's the most brightest star in the universe. Something like 25 times brighter than the sun, and it's twice as big as the sun. So, and this is the main thing that I want to show you. All the ancients believed in this. This is the Iron Age, the Bronze Age, the Silver Age, the Golden Age. And this is the sun, and this is Sirius. And this is the MasterCard logo. I mean, you're looking at it. Here's the all-seeing eye, right here. This is the time of enlightenment, right here, the Golden Age.